Hey guys, back in the garage again, working on pieces. I don't know. I don't know if that's the name that's going to stick, but we'll see. All right, there's a few good names out there. We'll see. Hopefully, by the end of the week, we'll have a solid name for this car. All right. So for now, pieces. Hopefully, game plan today. What I want to try to get done is, the quarter panel that we're working on over here, and I didn't have an inner and outer wheelhouse for the lip, so I had to make one. So this will tuck in here, and then it'll get pulled over, and then this piece right here will get welded onto here right there. So once it gets all clamped into place, it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this with that rust neutralizer, the blue steel, clean it all up, and then we're going to start working on putting it back together. And we also have to do this right here. But it should be a little bit easier because we have one right here. So, hopefully it's just a matter of just slicing in somewhere over there and straightening it out. But that's pretty much it. Game plan, that's what I'd love to get done today. If we could bang that out, and then maybe if we get that done, and I think we can, maybe we'll just bounce around and just hit a few of the other things that I think that are the worst things to do, so we could just get all the heavy, horrible stuff out of the way. This way there's less horrible stuff, I guess, that we could finish. So, you know me, I could ramble on forever. What do you say we get to work on this? Here we go. Yeah, we're going to hit this with that rust neutralizer. This stuff works great. We'll let it dry. I'll just give this a bath in that stuff. Because this stuff, it neutralizes the rust. I'll tell you that. Does what it's supposed to. Get this out of here. Clean this out too. I guess from banging everything around. A little bit of dirt that settled in here. There we go. We'll coat everything in here. It's great because we have this all open, so we can get to anything we need to get to. We'll let it dry, and then we'll start putting this quarter panel back together. I hope so. Yeah, I have to tell you guys something. The pieces just doesn't seem to be. I don't know. I don't know if I'm big on the name pieces. You guys let me know. Because it's going to be a name that's going to stick with it for a long time. We can't name it blue because, to be honest with you, we're not going to paint the car blue. So it can't be blue. Because if we name it blue and we end up painting it purple, we're going to call the purple car blue. We're not painting purple. Oh my gosh, talk about giving us a bath. It's leaking out everywhere. It's leaking everywhere. Everything else in there is all undercoated. All right, we're going to let this dry. We're going to give this a minute. I'm going to go wash my hands because I kind of actually feel it burning. I got a little drop on my hands. And next time I'm going to wear safety glasses because if I got this in my eye, forget it. Maybe we'll just do it like this. Okay. I'm going to clean my hands. I'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry I started this before I turned the camera on. Pretty much what I want to do is I just want to clamp this into place while this is drying, while we're waiting for that to dry. So we can get this done over here. Oh yeah, this will fight for a little bit, but we'll get it. There. Didn't fight at all, actually. I gotta bring this back because this quarter panel's out a hair this way. So let's see if this moves out anywhere. Yeah, that'll pull it in. Now I gotta grab it. I'll be right back. Let me grab a couple more clamps. Okay, I'm back. I just want to clamp this where it's gonna end up going. Uh, Oh, we'll get this. Put a few clamps here. This way, when we go to weld it, it's all set to go. Hopefully, it's all set to go. Hopefully, I didn't ruin it. It's funny. A lot of my friends, they'll pass by. They're like, "Oh, you have enough vice grips?" Honestly, no, I don't. So, yeah, I wanted this in like that. We're gonna wait for that to dry. Once that dries, we're gonna weld this off, and then we're gonna put this outer skin on. And it tucks behind this metal in here. I'm gonna tuck it in there. I'm gonna grind away whatever we need to grind away. Then I'm gonna re-weld it back in, and then we're gonna move on to that. And I hopefully will have a little time to finish off some of the other stuff. I don't want to get involved in like all this right here and everything. I just want to take care of all the rough stuff first. And then once all the rough stuff is done, then this is little stuff. You know, my son, he can sit there. He's away. He's training with the Marines right now. So, you know, when he comes back, he can cut the pieces out, and we can set them in. We'll weld them, and you know, just move along that way. I'm just trying to get rid of the big bulky stuff right now. If that makes any sense. So we're gonna give this a minute. I'll be right back. All right, that's just about dry, almost. So let's just get this ready. We'll strip this down. I know there's some filler right in here in this area, from like here over. It seems like. So we'll see. Oh, maybe from here over. Oh, he made a mess. Get rid of this. All right, let's weld this up. Let me go grab the welder. All right, we got the welder all set up. Let's weld this off and see how far we can move along today. Oh, let me set my flashlight up. You could put this anywhere, honestly. There. Let's see what we can get going on this. I'm gonna turn this up. Okay. Let's tap this in. Okay. Oops. Let's get this up here. That's a big spot weld right there. All right, guys, just stopping you and showing you where we are. I got this clamped in here. I got a head start on you guys. I'm sorry. But I have my lines pretty much right there. So I'm going to toss the tack in, in and out, and then slowly work my way over. And then the same on this side. I work my way over this way. And then we got to tuck this in here and then cut all that out. But it's getting there. It's all like little tedious, time-consuming stuff. And I was hoping to get a lot more done today, but we're just going to keep plugging away. We'll see what we can get done. Okay? Here we go. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, it's the end of the day. And I'm sure you're like, what? That's all you got done? This right here. I got this little dent out. I got this all rotted area out. I fixed behind here, the outer wheelhouse in there. It's getting there. It's just taken forever to get this done. So, because I had to make sure that I got all these lines right. With no bumps or anything like that, because now I have to, just clean this up a little more. It's going to get a little bit of filler on it, but I got to make sure that this fits back on with no problems. And so far, it goes back on with no problems. There. So I'm pretty happy with that. But it's the end of the day, it's one of those things. If I keep going with this, I'm going to be out here for hours and hours just trying to fix that corner piece and everything, the inner post. So tomorrow's another day. It's going to get hot out during the week, but I'm going to come out here and I'm going to be working in this car. And hopefully we'll get a decent amount done. I'm hoping by the end of the week. I'm hoping by Friday this should start to look like a normal car again. Fingers crossed. So we'll see what happens. But that's about it. I just wanted to keep you posted on what's going on with pieces. And I don't know if that name's going to stick. But we'll see. Let me know. And don't forget, Friday, send me in your cars at keepitsimplegarage@gmail.com. Just shoot me 2 pictures. Just tell me what the car is. Like your name, things like that, so we know whose car we're looking at. All right. And once you shoot it over to me, just like I say, just shoot me a comment. Hey, I'll just check your email, because like I say, days sometimes go by before I look at it, and I want to make sure your car's in on Friday. Because you guys have some really, really cool cars out there. You really do. Some cars I don't understand. How come you don't they don't have to be mint. Just get them up and running and driving and get them out there. But like I say, it's just nice, and I can't thank you guys enough that you guys are sharing your rides with me, as opposed to me just showing you guys some of the stuff we have in here. But that's pretty much it. It's the end of the day, like I say. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys take care of yourselves.